The 2022 Oscar nominations have finally been revealed, with The Power of the Dog leading the way with 12 nods. So, Fandango managing editor Erik Davis is here with all the latest details. Welcome, first of all, to our new set. Good to see you. Yeah. So, hot take on the nominations. Hot take.
You know, Lady Gaga, House of Gucci, probably the biggest snub. I think a lot of people are talking about that this morning. Kristen Stewart getting in there, her first nomination for Spencer. I think a lot of people are buzzing about that. In the song category, we have Beyonce with her first nomination. We have Billie Eilish with her first nomination.
But wait, so go back to the sort of the people that are being buzzed about. Kristen Stewart has not been winning a lot of the the pre-Oscar awards or nominations, but Lady Gaga has. So I know Spencer was, people liked it, but why do you think Lady Gaga wasn't in there?
I think both Spencer and House of Gucci are divisive for different reasons. And I think for House of Gucci, it's sort of like if you buy into the Italian accents that they're doing and you're along for that ride, then you like House of Gucci. But if you think that it's kind of gimmicky and you're not into it, then you're not a fan. And Spencer, they take liberties with this story. Nobody knows what happened that weekend in Diana's life, but we do know that her marriage was ending at that time. And so, Diana is beloved, and when you take a real-life figure like that and you kind of imagine what was happening, that's going to be divisive as well. And so both of those were straddling this line of it could get in, it could not get in, and it looks like, in this case at least, Kristen Stewart, not so much the film, but Kristen Stewart made it in there for her first nomination. I think she deserves it. I think she's great.
Oh, okay. Were there any nominations that you were like, they're doing them a favor here?
You know what? I think everything that's nominated deserves to be in there. Okay. I love to see Penelope Cruz in there for Parallel Mothers. I think that's a great film. I love to see Being the Ricardos got three acting: J.K. Simmons, Nicole, as well as Javier Bardem. I think that was a really good film. I think one of the bigger surprises, Drive My Car, a Japanese film, 2.5-hour Japanese film, but it became a critical darling throughout the fall season, and it kind of got itself a Best Picture nomination, and its director becomes, I believe, only the third Japanese director ever nominated in that category.
So we were talking before we started, and I always explain how I only ever see animated flicks because I'm a mother of a young child. So I saw Encanto, and I started singing "We Don't Talk About Bruno" to you, and you gave us a really interesting story about that, because if you don't know, this is at the top of the box office. This song, it's a hit,
and not just that, the song, not just the top of it's the top of the Billboard charts.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, the Billboard charts. Yes, I'm getting my mediums mixed up.
So before that all happened, Disney has to submit songs that they want to put up. And so they submitted a different song from Encanto, which still got nominated, but they did not submit the Bruno song. And then all of a sudden it became this giant hit. And now everybody's like, why isn't that nominated for an Oscar? So it's just interesting the way that works out. But the film itself, lovely film.
Yes.
And all of those animated movies are really great.
You were talking about Flea.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Flea. Flea becomes the first film nominated for animated feature, international feature, as well as documentary. And it is an animated movie that tells the story about a refugee who's coming from Afghanistan to Denmark. And it picks up with him as an adult in Denmark. He's getting ready to get married, and he's looking back at his journey as a refugee. It is such a moving animated film that I'm trying to put that on everyone's radar, because everybody's like, what is Flea?
Yeah, as soon as you said it this morning, I was like, I gotta put that on my list.
Yeah.
Let's throw up the Best Actor nominees, because I know Denzel is in there, and you had an interesting statistic earlier on CBS Mornings about Denzel being nominated every decade?
Yeah, 5 consecutive decades.
Oh, that's gotta be a record. That's got to be a record. And that's a hardworking man.
That is who is that compared to? Or is he leading the pack there?
Meryl Streep has done it.
Right.
But that's where you're at. You're at that Meryl Streep level. Meryl Streep, I think, is the goddess of the Oscars. She's broken every record. But Denzel, 9 nominations. He is now in that sort of tier of Al Pacino, Laurence Olivier. And so that's great. And then Will Smith, who I think is the front runner in this category.
Interesting. King Richard.
I think he's fantastic in it. This is his 3rd nomination. He becomes only the 3rd black actor to be nominated for 3 Oscars. And so that is significant as well. Love Andrew Garfield and Tick, Tick, Boom. Like to see him in there as well. But I do think King Richard and Will Smith Love that film. And Ingenue Elle is also nominated. Great to see her in there too.
Do you think the fact that we were all sort of going through our second year of the pandemic had an impact on the sorts of movies that we're seeing being nominated?
To a certain degree. I think we have a lot of feel-good movies in that Best Picture lineup, you know, between Belfast, West Side Story to a degree, King Richard. And so I think a lot of people right now are looking for movies that they come out of and they just feel it. You know, they feel it in their gut, they feel it in their soul. Maybe they have a smile on their face, maybe they're wiping away a tear. They want to go have a conversation about it, about the way they feel. Coda is another one. You walk out of that, you're laughing, you're crying. And I think a lot of people just kind of want to feel those emotions from their cinema, from their entertainment. You know, because we've gone through some dark days and we want some light in our lives.
Well, you're actually explaining why I started to binge zombie movies at the beginning of the pandemic, where people were, you know, being infected with horrible things.
That's the opposite of what Erik is suggesting.
Oh, is that the opposite?
Emery's like, I'm going to go even. This world is not dark enough. I'm going to go darker and like look about films with zombies in it.
What can I say? I like what I like.
But I do like West Side Story getting that nomination. You know, when I think one of the acting categories, Best Actress.
Ariana DeBose for Best Supporting
Actress. She played Anita. She was a revelation. You know, I think, you know, Rita Moreno would be proud and happy. She was also in the film. But West Side Story was, I was going into it not, like, I was like, I'm going to hate this. Because
I know, because you love the original.
I do.
Yeah,
I
he
do.
was like obsessive.
I was obsessive with it, and I got to say, I mean, you never count Spielberg out, but it was really good.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite picture of the race. Ariana DeBose is my favorite nominated actress.
She was amazing.
I think she's great. She speaks so passionately about it, about being an Afro-Latina and coming into that role and how it was very important to her. And I also think the film itself, I mean, it's gorgeous. I think it's one of Spielberg's most beautiful films. But I also love the way they reimagined the story. They recontextualized the story as well, to speak to, you know, conversations we're having right now about race and immigration, what it means to be an American, you know, and I think you walk out of that film, you know, and you have a deeper understanding of the story, this classic story, and it kind of expands it too. And I watched West Side Story, the new one, and the original, like, back to back.
And what did you know, because after we watched it, the 2021 version, I went back and played for my wife some of my favorite scenes from the original. She hadn't actually seen it. What did you think watching them back to back?
I think the new one is better. You know,
Come on, Erik. I mean, I love you, bro.
All right, break it up,
You know what? For two reasons, they expand it. I think they expand it. They're all over New York in this one, and it's gorgeous. And the Spanish. The language in this film.
Which doesn't include subtitles, which is unique.
Unsubtitled language, and it just feels authentic to New York. This is a New York story at the end of the day, and I love it.
If you're talking about West Side Story, you must disagree in song and snaps. All right.
I like it.
Erik, thank you so much.
Thank you.